し君のことば繰り返し寝ても覚めてもやまないそっけない君の笑顔が恋しくて星に願うのまた会えるよね
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever that might be, and welcome back to another live stream. We're live and live on this beautiful Tuesday, if I'm not Wednesday, goddamn, Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. I hope y'all having a fantastic day, because I am sure having a day where I slept a wholesome count of 3 hours, and then where I was then forced to take care of 3 kids, which one of them decided to grab one of those Christmas balls and shatter it on the floor, proceeding to make a whole mess. I'm sure y'all having a better day than that. Hello, Echo. Hello, welcome in. But yeah, today, lads, we will be playing a little bit of Stella Sora. More specifically, we're going to be talking about the newest, well, not newest, but re-released event of Finale Echoing, the raid boss one. And talking about a bit about how to fully get away with the most amount of score on that boss, while also talking about the teams that will have the most success on it, and talking about the mechanics of the boss and what to do and what not to do. Or do I even have this set up? I do not. Let me fix that. LD player, no, Stella Sora. There you go. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about this boss. I don't even know what rank I still am. Last I checked, I was rank 23, but I may have fallen off. Here. Let me actually check. I'm rank 83 at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about a bit about this whole boss and why you are mostly seeing Fuyuka on the top of the leaderboard. But that's not surprising. But do not worry, Fuyuka is not the only team that can get away with doing a boss here. As you can see, there is still people doing it with Nazuka's and Candace Mins and all that good stuff. Is she the strongest? Probably not, but it's still gonna be doing fine, right? So, in case you haven't caught up or you haven't really paid attention to the release of this boss, before this boss only had 4 difficulties, if I'm not mistaken. This time they added a new one, Beyond, where they make the boss have resistances to certain elements and weakness to other ones, while also overall being like stupidly tanky. Right? And also everything about the boss dealing more damage. So you end up having an issue with a lot of people where they are not able to even fully clear this boss because they don't have enough damage. So we're gonna be talking about the best teams to do it with the boss on that end. And in case anyone needs help, I can help with the records, making a new record, talking about what teams to properly use, what potentials, what emblems to look after as well. Trying to clear I6 ending 2 and practicing for a mathematics exam right now. Damn, you study? That's crazy. My ass did not study. I mean, to be honest, my classes were kind of piss easy, so I didn't really need to. And just collect the commissions here real quick. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Let me also check. When is Snow Shalado leaving? In 5 days. So next week. Okay. Next week is the banner. Okay. That's cool. So we have a week. But yeah. So here's what I'm gonna be talking about first. We're gonna talk about the record that I used for this one, and keep in mind, this is not even the best record you could get. It's just one of them, right? There's still many things about this record that I wish I had done it better, but overall, it's still a pretty good record. Don't get me wrong. So, there's 2 possible builds for Fuyuka that you can go for this boss, but I specifically recommend the Blast Chase one. So, here's why. Unless you have emblems dedicated for Fuyuka, ultimate build, which is recharge on main and ultimate damage, which I'll keep it a buck. I almost have it, right? I basically have an ultimate damage build. I'm just sneaking away with a different one here on main because I cannot get enough ultimates essentially, right? Because if I had this setup right here and I just had charge main, I would go ultimate build. But since I don't have charge efficiency on main, I'm not doing it, right? Because without charge efficiency on main, you are ulting once every full moons, and it always the way that the ultimate ends up landing, it's always on the breakpoint where the boss goes into the second phase, so it ends up canceling your ultimate, so you end up not dealing enough damage. So you end up not really feeling great. I'll do a simulation run real quick so you can get a bit of idea how that my run went. And by the way, my Lotto is nowhere near properly built. I have the most horrendous of emblems on her, and my Flora doesn't even have actual like full emblems, so it's still a bit cooked, okay? Just gonna be a quick overview. What a run looks like with a decently built Fuyuka, full free to play by the way. I canceled the multi-shot. Yeah, put me in jail. Let's try to get a Lethal Inferno going here. I'll go Lethal Inferno, but I won't use my Fuyuka ultimate here. Because the boss switches faces at 36. Or 37, sorry. You know what, actually? Let's save let's save our whole burst for second phase. One thing you want to avoid doing is getting your Lotto's things blocked. Or if they are getting blocked, try to make it so that the AoE area still is hitting the boss. Because otherwise you are losing the Ignis Pen increase on the boss. Do I really have to use lethal here? I didn't want to use it. Maybe I do have to use it still. Maybe instead of using lethal, I'll use Lotto ults. Also, avoid getting your auto attacks soaked by the little ads. They take like 40% reduced auto attack damage. But them by themselves don't really affect what the boss does. But the only thing those codexes do is they mimic the abilities that the boss does. So they can be annoying, but if you can dodge, you can get away with not killing them. This time I'm breaking the boss kind of easily. Okay, maybe I don't need to use Lethal Inferno here. Okay, that's big. I guess I'm critting more this time. There we go. Trigger second phase. Now we go full damage on it. Ult here. Wait for max for 7 stacks. Okay, there we go. Now we can go all in. go full damage here. Big damage. You don't really need to set up for break. Just want to throw out your ultimate there. Because again, this is not an ultimate focus build. Although you still do want to use your ultimate there. There you go. 130.44. I don't think this is better than my previous run though. .556. Let me actually type that out just so we can keep track. 1.556.248. Oh, it would have been better. That, wait, how much would that put me up? 8.556? That would have put me in 8.556. 55. Here. 786. I have. So I would be rank 53 with that score. Rank 53. And again, that is with a not great set of emblems for this build. Again, the emblems themselves are great, right? Like, taking them like at face value. But we are ignoring that this build is focused on blast chase procs, right? And just overall the main like consistent DPS, which I don't really get a benefit here because I have levels in my ultimate, right? I have ultimate damage. Only my first emblem is really fully focused on my skill damage, right? If I had for example this one, which has main skill +3, I would probably be using that, but I don't have Ignis Pen on it. And Ignis Pen is the most necessary emblem stat to get on your Fuyuka or any DPS really. Elemental Pen is a must-have, right? That it overshadows anything else that you could possibly give. On this emblem here on the top, what I would want here would be a Blast Chase +3, right? That would be the obvious one. Blast Chase +3 and Finishing Blow +3. That's what I would want here on these top ones. For this first one, this one overall is not bad, right? Because the way the Elemental Pen works is the first bit of Elemental Pen is way more valuable than the second. So essentially, instead of 210 Elemental Pens, you want to mix it a bit. So 110 Elemental Pen with, for example, the crit rate +15 or attack +12, right? You can still go double pen, and you still are doing more value than some of the other stats, but it's less valuable than just a solid 110 and another set of like strong stats. Well, here's what I'm gonna do actually. I'm gonna go and try to get some here. Let's try to get a good blast chase or finishing blow, so I can show you the difference here. See if I can even get it right. Any support? We don't use that. Thunder Punch. Also, another thing that I did see is people were using the Thunder Punch build. I don't really recommend the Thunder Punch build, only for two reasons. It has less single target damage, and you don't care for AoE, right? I saw a lot of people kill the little the little guys to like deal more damage to the boss. That's not how the boss works. I also thought, like, I'm not gonna blame them because that's what I thought as well, what the boss did. But this, let me move myself so you guys can see him. Where's my model? So, what this boss does is he summons the little books that you saw, and these books do spells and do damage to you, that kind of stuff. But then you see the way that it's worded makes it seem that the boss gains a record codex that takes much less auto attack damage. Makes it think, oh, the boss takes less auto attack damage, right? No. So what this is saying is the little guys, the little books that you see around, they take less damage from auto attacks, but not the boss, right? And he has two of these, right? Waltz Chorus and Waltz Echo, and Waltz Mallet. So, and these two reduce the amount of damage that the books take, while this one makes it so then after a few hits of the boss, you will end up doing more damage to it. And then these other things as like whatever, right? Like destroying the little guys does remove resistance, but it's not like like something that you care about, especially if you're going on element thread, right? Because I think it's like 220. Let me see. If I'm mistaken, the boss is there. Oh yeah, going. This is on difficulty beyond. Yeah, he has 250 res, right? So 250 res, you are automatically removing 110 from that. So it's basically non-existent, right? Sure, you killing them will reduce them a little bit, but it's not gonna have much of an effect on it because you already are mostly ignoring its resistance to your element. So you can mostly ignore the little guys. If you AoE them down, that's good as well. But you don't want to specifically aim towards AoEing them because you don't get much benefit from just going from single target damage. Another thing that I saw people use was Nazuka teams. Right, this account doesn't have Nazuka. Oh, I'll go to my other one just so I can show you. That account, I'll be honest, is not doing as great, but it's not really just because of the characters, but instead it's mostly because I don't have neither Vtuber or Ignispin on both my characters that I have on there, right? I have Fuyuka on both accounts, I have Nazuka on that account, but the Lords is just not blessed me to get any elemental pen on either character, not even my Shia. And the thing is, that account is technically where my strongest Fuyuka is. It's a T1 Fuyuka, right? With signature as well. While my other account that I just showed you is T0. But no, since my emblems are confusing at best, right? Even though this technically would be perfect, right? I have Blast Chase 2 here, multiple impact, we ignore that, but skill damage, Ignis damage, main skill +2, auto attack damage. It would be perfect. It's just that due to me not having that increased Ignis span, I'm losing a lot of damage because if I'm not mistaken, Ignis span at 110 is around a 20-ish% increase in damage. And that's what I'm missing on this account for Fuyuka. Like, we can even try to get it here, but it's very unlikely. I don't know what percentages purple Ignis span is, but it's very rare, as you can see here. Like, I can even show you the amount of emblem trials I've done on this account, so you can have like a little bit of an idea. Let me just do another full clear here. Yeah, this is just us trying to get Ignis pen, right? Ignis damage, no. We only care about Ignis pen. Boom, nothing, right? And this is what is going to be end up like gatekeeping a lot of players. Like, let me show you here. So in this account, I have done 459 emblem trials. And I have gotten 0 purple Ventus pen or 0 Ignis pen, just no pen at all. That's how cooked the current emblem system is, and that's why they are also changing it, right? They are making it so it's easier to obtain more specific emblems, if I'm not mistaken. It's just that this one specifically is extra cooked. Hi, Cowben. Oh, good morning. Turn off here. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of beyond the difficulty beyond is gonna be very gatekeepy on just you not having Ventus pen. And you can see here, this is my account where I had to use my Shia, which is not ideal. She is also not very well built. And this, by the way, again, is a T1 Shia. No signature though. But she simply doesn't have good potentials. Right? She has the auto attack damage increases. She does have the auto attack level ups. But she doesn't have Lux Pen. And since she doesn't have Lux Pen, she is dealing with the brunt reduction of 750 res on Lux versus Ignis res and Ventus res, which is only 250. So you end up having this issue where you are dealing much less damage just because you don't have this item, right? Even on just other resistances, right? That 110 pen is basically necessary for any DPS, right? And any DPS that doesn't have them will noticeably be weaker, right? You can see in one account I'm rank 83 with my latest score would have been a 53, right? I would have been top 50 essentially. But since I don't have any elemental pen, I cannot deal enough damage to the boss to do a satisfactory result, right? I can even do a run here on my Fuika again on this account. Let me just see if I have a good enough of a record here, because I did not really farm. Yep. Let's try to get a quick little record with my Slaru. See how it goes. By the way, again, my Slaru also is not very well built, right? She has support skill level up, but she doesn't have anything else. And she is T0 on this account. And I don't have a lot of signature. So let's see here. Let's try to get a quick build there going. Lethal Inferno 3. Gonna be real, it's been a few weeks since you log into SS. That's valid. Although the new story is out, Kamben. So, here's what I'm gonna go over on this on the stream. I'm gonna go over the record for your Fuyuka, and I'm also gonna go over your records for Nazuna, or not Nazuna, Nazuka, right? Just so we can have a better idea of what teams are currently clearing the best, and what teams you're gonna probably find the most success with as well. So, yes, Chapter 5 is out. So, here's a thing that you would probably not see me recommend on my previous Fuyuka video, which I should end up like updating to like clarify a bit more on the most recent updates to the meta. But essentially, one thing you can do with Fuyuka is you can still go a bit of a mix when it comes to your builds. So normally you would go for Blast Chase, right? Blast Chase, Combo Punch, Finishing Blow, right? And then you would probably go for Encounter Attack and Pyromark on previous builds. But one thing that you can do, and this is mostly if you've leveled up your ultimate, and if you have some potentials that end up buffing your ultimate as well, you can go peak performance towards the end. And here's why. Peak performance is just an insane boost to your damage, and it doesn't delay your DPS by that much because you don't have the additional punches of Iron Fist Blow, which are delaying the animation, right? So you can go peak performance as your last potential, or even the middle banner, if you, for example like here where I'm getting a free +3, and you end up getting a big increase to your damage as well. So you end up wanting to go Blast Chase, Finishing Blow, Combo Punch as your key potentials, and then you can slot in Peak Performance over Swiveling Counter Attack or Bold Challenge for the matter. I mean, there's just not one I really like on the banner, and waiting for chat on his end. Yeah, that's valid, Kaban. I'm not gonna ever get enough pulling for Fuyuka. I had no idea she was this good until her banner already ended. I thought that Terramark build and Shia were enough to carry my account, but this Beyond Difficulty boss has humbled me so hard. You can still get away, right, with doing a Shia run. Like I showed it just a bit ago, if you wanna check it a bit backwards, Cthulhu. You can still get away with doing a Shia run. You will be very behind. No, that is just objectively, you're gonna be very behind, especially if you don't have any elemental pen on your emblems, right? Because the boss just has 500 more resistance than to other elements compared to Ventus and Ignis. So you're just getting cocked even extra hard for that. But yeah, so as I was saying, for your Fuyuka, especially if you're getting a 3+ level 3 on your peak performance, get it. The Jiri Mark build is, you know, me personally, I don't like the Jiri Mark build. It feels awkward to use. Like, it only gets away with this boss because the boss doesn't move it around, and I don't think it's worth leveling up just for that. Theologically, I should pull for Chaton if the Terra Coronis rumor is real. I am absolutely pulling her for her. I love Cronus. Well, Cthulhu, it is real. I can tell you that much myself. Chaton, I mean, Chaton would not be a bad choice, right? She is a Fire Vanguard, right? We went over her skills that were leaked a while ago on my latest, not my latest YouTube stream, I think, or was it my latest YouTube stream? I don't remember. But we went over those, her potential skills, and she will play very differently from Fuyuka. Will she probably use the same supports? Likely, because currently the supports don't really distinguish a lot from each character. So you are probably gonna end up switching between either Fuyuka or Chaton between those two. Also, let me move back to my corner. Also, another thing is Flora builds. So, before, I would recommend you just go full Ashes, right? But one thing that you can actually end up doing is you can go Amber of Tomorrow and Ashes of the Past. So this was actually my first build recommendation that I first ever did for Flora on my first ever video talking about universal supports. I actually did talk about picking up Mind Flare and Ashes and Soul Flare to get a bit of both worlds, right? And this was before I noticed an error, which was these were only benefiting main tracker damage, right? So you ended up not really caring about it before. But now, since your main carry is actually Ignis, you do actually want to get these two as well. I don't know about her skills, but Chanton's animations are super cute. Yeah, indeed. Also, you're right about Jiri Mark is super inconsistent, but I love the dopamine rush of doing damage within huge chunks. I mean, you can get away with that on Fuyuka, right? Because her ultimate damage build. But yeah, I get that though. Again, my main issue is just it's super inconsistent, feels awful to play. I don't really like Jiri's gameplay overall, either in the main or as a support. It's just, you know, she's very kind of But yeah, so going over the floor build. Ember of Tomorrow, Ashes of the Past, must have. These two are your strongest. Is there animations even out? Yes, there was a leak of her ultimate and support skill. The ones that had fire runs on it as well. But another thing is, perfect acting is good, but it's not as necessary as some of the others. Which ones, by the way? Lethal Inferno. You want to get Lethal Inferno maxed 100%. Why? Because it increases Ignis damage taken, which is not a big... you don't have a lot of these. So just having like a big source of increased Ignis damage taken is a big increase in damage because it's less saturated, therefore you have less DR, diminishing returns. Another thing that you would want 100% is foreshadowing verification. This can increase your crit damage by up to 80%, if not mistaken, at level 6, which is a lot. That's a lot of crit damage that you're just getting for free just by pressing a button, right? Another thing that you would want to do is get Visual Impact, although Visual Impact is a bit more inconsistent. But since you're playing Blast Chase, you're throwing out a bunch of auto attacks, you're still going to get a few crits here and there. You can get Reinforced Impression, but the thing with Reinforced Impression is that crit rate is good, but the amount of crit rate that this gives is like 2.4. Let me actually confirm that. Or not mistaken, this gives 2.4 crit rate at level 6. No, skill level, no. Yeah, level 6 is 3.2, sorry. 3.2. 3.2 is not bad because it's H Mind Flare Butterfly, but it's not consistent, right? It's still good. You still want to get it, but it's not as like crazy for it because what you want, especially on this type of builds, is a bit more consistency. Like crit rate, like crit fishing is fun and all, but you're gonna go crazy by doing that. You still want to get it, but not as important. Gas Performer is a solid increase in damage. Right, Gas Performer at level 6 is a solid 75% attack increase. Right, if you increase this to 9, it's 109%. Pretty solid. One thing that I will recommend as well is Reincarnation of Fire here. But you don't have to level it up. Level 1 Reincarnation of Fire is solid enough by the fact that the attack interval is always the same that it reduces. It doesn't scale. But what it ends up doing is it makes your Lethal Inferno stack even faster, which means you don't have to wait as long to do your burst of damage. So to wrap it up, you want to go Ember of Tomorrow, Ashes of Past, Foreshadowing Verification, Visual Impact, Reinforced Impression, Lethal Inferno. In case you can't get Reinforced Impression, try to get Reincarnation at level 1. Just switch these two, depending on whichever one you get first. But this one requires less effort because you only need it at level 1. I'm gonna be real, this might be just me, but this game relies on pen too much. You can get away with it sometimes, but it won't be good. Yeah, that's why they're also buffing emblems, right? That's why they're making a change to emblems to make it easy to obtain them. I don't know exactly how they're doing it, but it's just how they're doing it. Also, hi Cinetica. Hello, hello. So, might as well talk about Snowish Lotto build. This goes against what I thought it would end up being her best build, but it's actually skill damage build is her best build. Because of this special ammo here. Special ammo here makes the enemy take increased skill damage. What does your blast chase skill off of? You guessed it, skill damage. So you want to go special ammo and give Shellbox to apply the AoE damage and just have more bonus. Again, and the reason you would want this and this together is because this dot also applies this effect. Can you teach me how to time the skill rotations? I'll do that, Cinetica. Let me just do this run. And once we get to the boss, I'll show it again. How exactly you want to do it, okay? But yeah, so you want to go skill damage to get the skill damage increases. To your gift boxes to make your Fuyaka deal more damage with that. You want to get 2-gun salute, but you don't really need to get more levels on this. Unless you just want more extra damage on your Lotto. She'll do fine damage, but that's not exactly why you're bringing her on this team. You just want her to do more debuffs so that your Fuyaka deals more damage. So you only need 2-gun salute at level 1. But then what you want at a max level is these 3 next potentials. Celebration Resumed, because it's an insane amount of attack. At level, let me show you more specifically. Lotto. Hi Neri, hi hello. So at level 6, where is it? At level 6, Celebration Resumed gives 179% attack bonus, and if you for some reason have it at +3, which I know someone that has it, lucky bastard, that's a 220% attack bonus. So it is a must-have, and if you do not have this potential by the end of the run, go back to Ascension, you need to get it again. And the other one is Fairy Tale Rule. So Fairy Tale Rule is insane, again, because it makes the enemy take increased Ignis damage. Which is, again, not as something that you have a lot of. Again, you only have Lethal Inferno and your Butterflies from Flora giving this buff. So having another source of this is an insane amount. Is there any reliable website for what to focus on each character? I wanted to have the best build for my Ember, but I'm not sure if I focus on basic skill or ultimate damage. So, Neri, Ember is it's a bit on an odd one. So, I did make a video on Ember. I don't know if I have a command for her, but I did make a video on her. But this was early on, without counting, this was before Fuyaka, this was before Lado release, right? And a lot of the current discs that we have at the moment. So it's a little bit behind, but you would want to go skill damage more consistently. You try to go for the big crits. That is what I've noticed so far people doing. I would have to test it myself to keep myself up to date, because of just the amount of burst that you can get with the skill damage, and by default you would also end up going ultimate. But I cannot tell you for sure that's the case, because I just haven't played Ember in months, ever since at least Fuyuka release. Try to mix it a bit, go skill damage with a bit of ultimate. If you have Floor, if you have Ladu, skill damage is going to end up being more beneficial to you, because again, special ammo. Because and this is only if you have Ladu though. Special damage ends up being super nice because it buffs skill damage taken by enemies. And if you go skill damage build on your Ember, you get the more benefits out of it. You can still go ultimates in the middle of it. If not mistaken, Ember has essentially a skill that or a potential that makes your ultimate reset your skill. So you end up wanting to do a bit of both anyways. But yeah, going back. So you want to max out Fairy Tail rule, max out Celebration Resume, and you want to get at least one of 2 Gun Salute. But a hidden one that not a lot of people talk about is Toy Army, which gives a good amount of attack buffs despite being a ultimate buff, right? So at level 6, this gives a 35% attack to all Ignis squad, all Ignis strikers in the squad for by 35%, and it stacks up to 10, right? And this is, of course, it takes a while to charge up to the maximum, but that's still 350% attack increase to everyone, right? And if you end up getting it to 9% to level 9 via emblems, that's a 400% attack increase. So Fuyuka is the first ever fire character that got released. That is a 5-star. S Lado, or Snowish Lado, is our first ever limited fire character that got released. So wrap it up. Fire Downpour, special ammo, 1 level at least of 2 Gun Salute, maxing out Celebration Resumed, maxing out Fairy Tail Roll, and if you can, max out Toy Army as well. I don't know if S-Ladu can work with Ember. Yo, 100% it can. So S-Ladu, like I said, can buff skill damage taken. So she can get away with that. And again, the thing with Ladu is she doesn't really matter. She doesn't really care what you do that much. When you are as a support, she just happens to buff more specifically skill damage taken. It's just that her attack buffs and her increased damage taken buffs and attack buffs from Toy Army are just super insane. Do I think Fire Ends is next? Yes. Fire Ends should be out next week. Should you pull Lado for Ember? Should you pull? I mean, at the moment, I'm assuming the team that you're going is probably Ember, Casimira, and Flora. Me personally, I don't really like Casimira. I have my issues with her. Right? She just feels a little inconsistent. She relies a bit of RNG. Right? Do you have to pull for Lado for that? No, technically not. Will you find better results with Lado? 100%. You don't have to, but you'll probably enjoy your Ember a lot more with Lado over Casimira. It's one of those things that it's a bit odd, right? Because how do I explain this? You can get away with playing the weaker characters, or not weaker. Oh, well, I mean, let's keep it honest. They are weaker. You can get away with playing the weaker characters and still doing decently well, but you won't be reaching top 100. You can still probably get top 10. Right? You can maybe still get top 10%, which is what matters on Boss Blitz and Finale Echoing. But don't expect to be reaching top 100 or any type of that with Ember. Just to keep it real. Yes, we are not getting a fire support for a while. We're getting another fire character, another like fire damage dealer, but we're not gonna get another fire support for a while. Fine, you don't care about rank? Then if all you care is making your Ember better, yes, Lado will end up being your better choice in that slot over Shisha and over Casimira. Yeah, let's continue this build real quick. From a brief. Again, this is the account that does not have Ignis Pen and is Talent 1. But no signature Lotto disc. So keep that in mind. Again, 2-gun salute just to get it. We don't need to level it up, but we're gonna get it anyways to get the more benefits out of it. Gonna get burst here. Special ammo. Here, so this is an awkward situation, right? You can choose between maxing out your celebration resumed or getting toy army. So one thing that makes this awkward is you can guarantee essentially your toy army here and then upgrade it from level 1. But usually I'm blocking a bit. But usually you want to get these potentials at level 2 to get like the most benefit of it. But to avoid like having to break a record, just pick it and then you can always upgrade it a bit later. Here, foreshadowing verification 100% of the time. Don't even question it. Why am I live? Because I haven't streamed in a bit properly, so I might as well go live. Combo punch, always get it. It's a key potential for Fuyuka on this build. Again, here, you want to probably focus combo punch over peak performance because again, it's a side bonus that peak performance is, while combo punch is a necessary potential. Foreshadowing verification there. Get the emblems that you need. Or melodies. Can you give me some advices? Sure. Well, what are you having difficulties with, Mr. Igor? Also, side note. Always pick the increased +2 over fully upgrading a potential. Because this is just more cost efficient. Okay? Now, don't fully finish it just because, oh, I'm gonna finish it, so it's not gonna be in the rotation anymore. No, always pick the +2, unless it's a useless potential, kind of like reincarnation or 2-gun salute for your Lado. What if I get 15 Ignis twice and it's still only 30? Get better potentials and pray to God. Again, here there is no +2, so we just fully finish it off one potential. Here again, here you can choose either of these, right? I'll prefer Celebration Resume because it's a bit more, it's a bit stronger than the 13% increased crit damage. Here, combo punch. So, here. Yeah, you see I have the option of picking Foreshadowing Verification, fully finishing off, Little Inferno, or Reinforced Impression. That is +2. Again, it's +2, which means it's more cost efficient. And it's still a potential that you would want on your Flora either way, right? It's still something that you want on your Flora. So, pick up Reinforced Impression here. Fire Downpour, you already know. Here is something that you have to, you have the possibility to do something here on this option. It's giving you ultimate potentials or upgrading your skill damage ones. Me personally, I don't recommend diving deeper into ultimate unless you already have pretty good ultimate potentials. In this case, on this account, I do not have, so I don't want to dive too deep into it, so I'm just going to pick over Combo Punch here. Okie dokie, Neri, thank you for stopping by. Hope you have fun with your Ember. Another question, foreshadowing or guest performer? Foreshadowing 100%. But one thing that you have to keep in mind, if you're going foreshadowing, max out, you will be crit fishing. Blast Chase 100%, even if it's level 1, not even a question. Here, Lethal Inferno, max it out. Lethal Inferno takes priority over most of the Flora potentials. Again, Blast Chase, max it out. Here is an awkward one. Or you don't want any of these. I refresh. Most people end up not refreshing because they don't want to spend the coins. Just refresh at least once. Like, a weaker potential is better than a useless potential. So, just do that. Again, Blast Chase. Skill damage here to get closer to our discs. And now we go for enhancements. Enhanced Blast Chase. You need it maxed out. Always. And another thing is, only enhance until 180. Do not go over 180. Here, you can go either of these. All of these are fine. They're mostly equal on the scale. I'm gonna go Toy Army though for more consistency. Another thing that you can do here is if you have a lot of coins and you still have your refreshes, you can just free refresh essentially and get what you need. Although only do this if you already have a decent amount of coins. Right. Was that Umbra that I saw? Yes, I did have a few Umbra melodies. So, okay. Guest performer, post-credit scene, and backstage supporter. A lot of people would probably go backstage support here, but here's the thing. Backstage support is bait. It's not a real potential. It doesn't exist. And there's a specific reason why. So, this requires you to crit to get the heal. But the issue is, you are not guaranteed a crit. You probably don't have enough crit chance by default. And not only that, it has a cooldown. And at max level, which is at 6, let me grab it up. Let's see how much that heals you for. 4.3% of max HP. That is nothing. You are not healing anything for 4.3% max HP. That is not gonna save your run. And if you really are needing the heal, you're already losing. Because if you're taking damage, you're getting interrupted. If you're getting interrupted, you're not dealing damage. So it doesn't matter if you die. You're not dealing damage anyway. So just reset the run and try to dodge better. It's a bit elitist in that sense, but you don't want to rely on heals for these type of bosses that require you to do a DPS check. If it was Summit Showdown, I'd be more lenient on it. Summit Showdown doesn't really have a very strong timer unless you're going for 120 plus difficulty. If you're just going for 100, you don't really need to you don't really need to worry about the DPS checks that much, and you can just heal it a bit more. So there, you can still get away with backstage support, even if you have the affect that makes you heal. But you can still go backstage support there. But on bosses like on Finale Echoing, do not go this. How much mark damage helps Fuyuka? If not mistaken, Maggie had it like at 7%? 7 to 10%? Of like overall damage. Something like that. I would have to check Maggie's calculations again, but it was something like that. But yeah, here I'm gonna go guest performer. Just a solid amount of attack increase. Nothing, you can't go wrong with it. Blast Chase maxed out, always. Here, peak performance is the only thing that you care for. Again, peak performance, max it out. Here, you can go bold challenge, right? It's still a fine choice. You can go bold challenge to get just a solid attack increase, right? But it's a bit unreliable because it requires a crit hit, and the attack increase is not that crazy. You can go swirling counter attack instead, though, or you can just try to fish for Fairy Tail Rule, which we currently need. So let's try to do that. Let's try to fish for Fairy Tail. Or Shadowing is also fine. So let's try to get a Fairy Tail here. Real quick. Get Fairy Tail here. Let's get Fairy Tail here. There we go, Fairy Tail. A bit cringe that we didn't get to max it out, but it's fine. Overall, not the worst run I've done, but also not a very great one. overall, it's like this is still very much a usable run. You can still get away with this run and like get a decent enough score. But there's a few issues with this one. First, we don't have a maxed out fairy tale, which means we're losing on 18% Ignis damage taken on the target. We're missing on Lethal Inferno boss, so we're missing, I think it's like 14%, I think, because this goes up to 9%, so 2 times, so it's like 2% we're missing per stack, 2 times 7, 14, right? So you're missing a lot here. But there's still stuff here that is pretty good, right? You still have foreshadowing verification, you still have celebration resumed, and you still have the Kyo potentials on Fuyuka leveled. But it's still not the best potential. I'll save it though, so we can compare it. We'll call it Bricked Blotto. Just so we can compare it later. Try to do another run here. Face the challenge. Refresh real quick. No way, Raikon is on currently a 7th stream streak. Okay, so I can already tell you this is not a great start. I'm not getting any run, so one thing I am going to do here is I'm going to restart this run already. Usually you don't want to do this on tickets because it's a bit of a waste of a ticket. Also, hi, Syneticket out. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Again, you wouldn't want to do this on the normal ticket, by the way, because you don't want to waste them. It's just that I needed 4 refreshes to even find a level 2 of the potentials that I need. But we just rerun. Of tomorrow, again, go for the extra butterflies. You can spend here because you don't have many melodies anyways. So the army plus 3, pretty solid. Part of the potential that we want. Here, I usually go for potentials early on. So, here's another choice. Do you go for a medium focus potential? That is level 3, or do you go for a very strong level 2 one? Here I actually prefer the Visual Impact 3, because again, since I'm playing Fuyuka, I'm just throwing so many auto attacks that eventually I'm gonna get a good amount of crits. So, Visual Impact it is for me. But if you're playing, for example, Amber, or you're playing Casimira main for some reason, or even Lado main, I don't know, you might want to think between those two more carefully. Peak performance, I'll take it. Combo punch, pretty solid. Celebration resumed, you already know. But a 2-gun salute plus 1, that's all we need. We don't need to go above that. Leave some money for your enhancements. Again, always peak plus 2, it's more efficient. Is there something I can improve on your Lado emblems without pen gambling? Let me go check your emblems again, just so I can refresh myself. That's your Fuyuka ones. Did you send me your Fuyuka one? Or your, you did, right? You sent me, it had like plus 3 celebration, right? Oh, that's mine. Can you send me yours again? Because I might be blind. Here I'm just max out either of these. Toy Army ends up being the better option there. It doesn't really matter though. Those will be maxed out eventually. Here, Lethal Inferno over Reinforced Impression. Lethal Inferno is a must-have. Also, I'll go over the discs after this run, so we can talk a bit more about which type of disc you would want to go for, specifically for this boss. Blast Chase always. Lethal Inferno here, you don't really care for either of those two. So here's what I'm actually gonna do. I'm actually gonna max out Combo Punch just to get it out of the rotation, because Blast Chase and Combo Punch are usually on the same level of like priority. So just get Combo Punch out of the rotation. Also, always get the plus 15s. Okay, so yeah, let's go over this real quick. So, is there anything you can do here to upgrade your Lotto? Without counting Ignis Pen. So, the most obvious one would just be support skill plus 3, right? That would be your go-to. You can get some skill damage there as well. That would also be the go for. Another thing you can go, although this is already insane, you probably don't, unless you want to reroll with WD-40s, probably just getting Fairy Tail Roll plus 2 or plus 3 would be the ideal here, right? But this is already insane. Ultimate damage is solid as well. Again, you're not really fully using Lotto for her damage, but she can still deal a solid amount of damage, so ultimate damage is still fine. But, for example, if you want to get rid of this minion damage, and like, for example, you do prefer attack over ultimate damage here. So if you were to just use 2 WD-40s for Celebration Resumed and attack, you would probably just want Fairy Tail Rule, just to get that increased damage taken there. And Toy Army, right? That is the ideal Emblem 90, but that's like godlike and very unlikely for you to get. That would cost you a lot of WD-40s and a lot of emblems, that stuff. Again, for emblem, the level 80 emblem is just getting your support skill to plus 3 to get as much value as you can. You can get ultimate plus 3 here as well. That would still be fine. Like, you can get away with that. Again, Ignis Pen would be the ideal for first or the second one. That is the ideal one for your emblems, right? So, out of priority, I would upgrade your second emblem. Even if you're not just you're gonna be Ignis Pen fishing anyways, right, on your second emblem, but you also want a better support skill level up. Don't delete this one though. Do it on a different emblem, of course. Try to get support skill plus 3, and then while you're trying to get plus 3, if you get Ignis Pen, it's a double win. But I would focus on your second emblem first. Even if this is just buffing your auto attack damage, and you don't really care for auto attack damage as a support. Muffin! No way! 3 months of wedding rice, kids? I'm sorry. I am sorry. My bloodline ends with me. I'm sorry. But yeah. First emblem, it's still fine. It's still pretty good. You can still get away with it, even if you have a useless auto attack damage increase. Because you still have an attack increase, you still have Ignis damage increase, and you still got a crit damage increase, even if you're not critting that much with less Lotto anyways. But focus on your second emblem. If you get Pen, you get Pen. If you get plus support skill 3 or plus ultimate 3, those are also pretty good. Also, how you doing, Muffin? Hello, 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 hello. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Here I actually am gonna max Lethal Inferno first. Here, I'll max out Visual Impact just to get it out of the line. Your PC broke? Oh no, dude. Finale working on mobile sounds awful. Oof, 07. 07 to the fallen ones. But what happened to your PC? It's fine, Igor. I'll get them eventually. I haven't had too much issue with Ignis Melodies lately. Also, to answer your question, Senetica, do I dislike Iron Fist? I don't dislike Iron Fist when it comes to ultimate damage builds. But what I have usually an issue with the Iron Fist blow is the amount of delay that you end up getting it from it. You can still go with, right? You can still go Iron Fist blow on the secondary build. If you have enough, if you happen to get a slot for it, you can still get away with it, right? It's just that increased animation time might not be very useful, right? Even if you're dealing like solid damage. The SSD with Windows like exploded. Oh, that's not ideal. Those are not supposed to level up. It's an option with Ultimate plus 12. Yeah, if you have like Ultimate plus 12 and like a good amount of ultimate damage, yes. Yeah, no, it is still good damage. Okay, don't get it wrong. It's still a good amount of damage. It's just, it ends up being awkward because, especially if imagine you're using on the first zone, you don't really need that much. Like, getting a bit more consistent on your blast chases might end up just being better. Because a lot, especially early on, if you don't have like crit rate emblems, you are probably fishing for crit hits. And that becomes a bit more inconsistent, right? Your main team is Shia. Do I focus on Chitose emblems or Lauda 2 emblems first? Blast Pursuit is the same as Blast Chase. They changed the names for some reason. Sorry. It's just, my brain is playing those two the same way still. I don't know why they changed their names, but yeah, they're the same. Also, I do agree, Blast Pursuit does sound better than Blast Chase, but, you know, Yostar. If your main team is Shia, do you focus on Chitose or Lauda 2 emblems? Muffin, do you have Fuyuko? No Fuyuyum. Do you plan on pulling for Shaton? Hell yeah. Then Lado. I'm sorry, but Chitose is gonna get dropped the moment Dana comes out. But like, it's not that Chitose is bad, it's just that every other character is better. So yeah, try to get, you don't need too much on your Lado, though. Just get, try to get on your level 90 emblem, Celebration Resumed, Toy Arby, or Fairy Tail Rule. Yeah, I lost. Holy shit, you guys. Lads. Almost. It was almost. It was almost. Look at that. It was almost. Missed by 1. I'm sorry to disappoint you. We're living this run. It's awful. Yes, it is bigger. Mostly because of that Fairy Tail Rule and the amount of damage attack increase that you just stupidly get from a Celebration Resumed. Don't forget, you have an insane Celebration Resumed emblem. It's not that her supports really need a lot of investment, right? For example, Teresa only like let's go over Chitose, right? So Chitose has the issue of horrendous scaling, right? But I'm gonna talk too much about my Chitose. I've fully given up on her. I'm not really using her, right? As you can see, like I have Tremble and Fall, but that's about it. But her supports, they don't really need too much into them, right? Frisia, if you're playing Frisia on your second slot or third slot, you only really care about Temporal Revival, right? To get this maxed out for the most amount of damage increase, right? Like at this at max level, if not mistaken. Let me show you, let me see here. Temporal Revival. Yeah, there it is. So, Temporal Revival at level 6, as you can see, 50% chance to increase the auto attack damage up to 120% for up to 2 stacks. At level 10, this becomes a 70% chance, so way more consistent, and it's an insane amount of attack, right? This is 348% auto attack damage increase, which is insane for Chitose, so, but you only need this one, right? Anything else is kind of whatever, right? You can still go this, right, for increased crit rate. It's solid, but nothing too special, right? Again, none of these are too crazy. This is just damage, like personal damage stuff that you don't really care about. You only really care about Temporal Revival. And Teresa is also very simple. How do you type Teresa? Does she not have a H? I guess not. I don't have Frisian, I don't know pull for her, so I guess I'll invest into Lotto too. And Nanoha, I don't know what's better, T3 Jiri or Nanoha if you have Nazuna. So, first of all, stop getting potentials for your Jiri. She is fucking useless, and she will get replaced more than likely soon. You can, like, investing into Lotto will be better for your Shaton, although keep in mind Ignis might fall out of meta after a few patches, just because we're gonna go into we're gonna go into Umbra and Terra meta soon, so keep that in mind. Okay, so when it comes to Teresa, very simple. She only cares about a few of her potentials to be maxed out. One of them being, isn't it awesome? Right, level 9, that's 107% increase in attack. Very solid. Then what you would want as well is, where is it? There's another one with increases auto attack. Where is it? And let me help. Again, very solid. That's a very strong one. That's 415% auto attack increase. Right? So you only care about these two to be fully maxed. You will still, of course, want hold on, right? And stay away. You probably will want Band-Aid Collector, right? These are still fine, but you only really care about those. And of course, Wavebreaker. Wavebreaker is also insane. What did I use for the first boss? I don't remember. But yeah, pretty sure you only care about Temporal Revival. On this account, I don't think I have even done it once. Yeah, I haven't even done it on this account. You keep losing to her? I'm just saying. Just stop losing to her, Lamau. On the top 50 account? The top 50 account, I am not doing great on boss blitz. Mostly because I didn't have a build for non-ultimate runs. Surprisingly, you're still alive? Yeah. I am also surprised by that, Chris. How you doing? The issue I'm having on the boss for my Fuyuka is I don't have enough energy recharge. Right? I don't have charge efficiency. So I'm not getting away with doing as many ultimates as I did on my previous boss blitz. Again, always pick the +2 ones. This one. In case you have two of them, pick the one that isn't on off thing. Your mod is mean. Nah, it's fine. I'll allow Chris to get away with it. Here, just get perfect acting out of the way. +2 always. That's what I thought. There was you guys would never allow any glaze of me. Y'all would rather shoot me dead than glaze anything that I do. Raikon glaze in my stream? Nah, I'll shoot that person. Here, I'll actually go Iron Fist Blow because there's nothing really better to. I glazed to Ray, but not him. That's a choice. I think that's the first time I've ever heard that said. I'm not sure how to feel about it. I am both honored and also sad. Refresh here. Get that, I guess. Better than nothing. Lethal Inferno. It is some kind of glazing, so it's better to take what you have. True. Beggars can't be choosers, I guess. You actually don't want your mods glazing you? True. I need someone to keep me humble. Yep. I am very humble, as you can see. And that's based, Muffin, that's based. Ask Twitter to glaze me. Add Grog, put white glaze over this character. That's what fucking Twitter degens are doing. Hi, Cleveland! Hello! Get some of these. Again, I always get the 400 ones, even if they're not discounted. As long as they're useful. I know, don't worry, Chris. I'm very well aware. I'm just used to having someone, like humbling me. That person being Shu. So don't worry, I'm used to it. I always have someone that, like, locks me in. Like, you know, other Twitter users. Well, you have degens, you have the racists, you have the bot accounts. Yeah, there's a few of them. No, only toxic positivity only. Only positivity here on my chat. No criticism. How dare you insult my favorite streamer? I will send you to the gallows myself. Wow, this is a cooked run. Not a great run. Didn't max out any of the potentials that I needed. Dude, speaking of that fucking awful human being, I watched the Dr. Patangier video and he slandered Tectone. Dude, it was so fucking nice. We always accept that fucking awful creature slander. It's not even slander, he's just an awful person. But still, so nice. Sounds like a normal Saint Tontes fan. Crazy. Dude, Grok is... I legit don't know how Grok is still a thing that is able to exist. Like, how has it not been shut down? How? I've seen Twitter users be banned for less. But you're gonna tell me this CSAM machine creator isn't fucking removed? Like, European regulations, I don't know. Like, Grok is competing with Epstein right here at the moment. Like, goddamn. Like, the EU has one job and it's not doing it at the moment. It's pissing me off. True. Don't make the money mad. We need another trillionaire in the economy, lads. And you wanna know the funny thing? If not mistaken, Grokpedia is just Wikipedia. Like legit, bar for bar, stolen. And Grok has caused me to lose so many artists. I'm going to be pissed. And cosplayers as well. I have followed so many cosplayers that did cute outfits and cosplays that I no longer get to see. I need to make an Instagram account for that. I'm not making an Instagram account. I'm sorry. I'm not. Yeah. Fucking reminds me of that video of the guy being like, "Oh, Green Goblin has joined in with the rest of the of the supervillains and it's destroying New York City. What do we do, Mr. President? That's insane. Send another $70 billion." Looking amazing. Just make my own feed art. It's not even a feed thing. It's like just artists in general are like leaving in droves, dude, and like bleh. Cringe. What the fuck? Yo, Igor, Calvin, I think I got your shot by accident. What the fuck is this? Yo, who sent your Umbra shop in? Get this thing out of here, bro. Going back to read my book all about nukes and where it drops. I'm amazing. Yes, government used the website AI to remove any mentions of homosexuality or people of color on the army and remove the plain page. I mean, that's not surprising. Like, they use legit. I don't know, like, dude, Americans, you have the most like mental resilience, or you're just too brain rotted. I don't know how you can deal with these people. Like like the Portuguese government collapses at the mere sight of like any pushback. I don't know how you Americans do it. I honestly, I don't know. Because like, I was like, I'm on Twitter. I keep up with American politics because American politics sadly affect the rest of the world. Like apparently like the guy at the Department of Health, the Kennedy guy, he did a whole AI report on vaccines and used AI for it. So the AI cited non-existent like studies. The leader of the Department of Health. Like, what else do you expect? Like, if Britain in the past needed Monday, they took him from their colonies. Same thing happened within Israelis. Yeah, it's just so fucking dude. And don't even get me into the Venezuela stuff. But that's a whole other can of worms that I don't know if I want to get into. Oh, triple attack! All these. True, Igor. Being in yours, I think your current status is like probably like one of the worst ones to be in. It's more that like America's trying to copy what you got going on in your country. The one thing to be ahead in. I'm missing celebration resumed. Cringe. You are number 1. Oh yeah. I'll just take advantage of, since we're gonna over this, what records you probably, or what disc you probably want to use for the boss, specifically on Beyond difficulty. If you're going Ignis, your best friend is this one. One shot, one down. This bad boy makes it so you deal increased Ignis damage to vulnerable enemies, which guess what? The boss is in Beyond. So, pretty good disc. Even if you don't like get the Destiny card effect, it's still pretty good. Still a nice squad Ignis damage increase, a solid Ignis damage striker increase, right? And also increase in attack that scales off of time, not enemies killed. That's the issue with other discs as well. But Fuyuka's signature, just a solid signature disc. Nothing, you can't really go wrong with it. Fist of Courage. Again, a Fist of Courage would usually not be as great because you're focusing on ultimate damage, but you're still doing some ultimate damage, so you can still get away with this. I have no idea what this Beyond difficulty is. I'll show you. So Beyond difficulty is this. And it's fucking everyone's ass. Let me see if I can find myself. I was 80 something. Yeah, 85. I was ranked 33 yesterday, but I did a simulation run at the beginning of the stream, and I would get in like 55-ish. And that's with now a decent lotto. My lotto is horrendous on that account. I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah. It's the hardest game mode at the moment. It's up there. It's hard not in like difficulty as in like Summit Showdown, but hardest in like the DPS check. A lot of people are not able to fully clear with one team and have to use 2 or 3 teams. Where before any team could fully clear with one. Yes, it is just Fuyuka. Which one is better, Fuyuka Event Disc or One Shot One Down? Are you what are we comparing it with? You're missing one slot there. What are you putting on your 3rd slot? Hi Lizzie, how you doing? Because you can usually go both. You have both Lotto discs. Why are you going the event Lotto disc on main? Are you going Shisha? Are you playing Lotto main? I'm vibing today, Lizzie. Because you're not even getting an effect from Holy Knight Revelry. Are you just buffing your Shishia's damage? Why are you going main this? Why? How much you have saved for Pepe? Not enough. I am praying to the lords. In my violent era? Never. I'm never violent. I'm a peaceful dove. I would never harm a fly even. When on Reddit, all I see is free shift flashing, and that's an amazing art. I saw that on Twitter. RTS era, are you playing StarCraft or Age of Empires? I haven't done the gems thing. I did fully clear the EX stages and the normal stages, and Annihilation thing, but I didn't really do much. Dawn of War, never played it. Just for the attack buff and main tracker buff? Go... No, then don't... Don't. No. No. One shot, one down, and Fuyuka Event Disc are gonna end up being better. Feels good to already have her? Okay, keep flexing. You don't even have Wizardel. I used to be into like RTSs, like this is like early 2000s. I played Age of Mythology, I think, and Age of Empires 2. I even have it on my Steam. Neither do I, but I don't care about Wizardel. Still, StarCraft is one of my favorites. I could not get into StarCraft. It was too much for me. I don't even have Mizuki. My fault he hasn't shown up. Like, what the hell? That's not, like, I can't control that. He hasn't showed up in my gold certificate shop. Otherwise I would. I have enough. That's what we'll see. We'll see that. Always get the +2s. Unless the +2 is useless, so foreshadowing. Elbow search should get better kernel pulse. I'm sorry, I literally remember getting yelled at on my first week of Art Nights to never pull on kernel. What are you doing? I tried to get into StarCraft because like there used to have like a VR chat friend that played it, and he tried to get me into it, and I'm like, yeah, bro, this ain't for me. And also, I was into my I was on my League of Legends era. Listen, I'm in chapter 8 and I'm fighting the boss from chapter 8, okay? It's fine. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Mizuki to show up on the gold certificate shop. You still fight her? You already know, I don't play the main story off stream. I just couldn't get into it. I just couldn't get into it. Plus, it was already so sweaty by the time I got into, like, tried. It was what it was, you know? I don't need 4 tries with idols. Okay, bro. Why is bro flexing idols? Warcraft 3 best RTS. Warcraft 3 was fun because of the custom games. Like playing a random hero was the shit. Like I don't fully remember. It's like random hero, random skill. That was fun. I like that. Okie dokie, come in. Have fun with the story. It's long. I'm actually gonna get reincarnation if I hear. I wish there were more good RTS out there. RTS is just fallen off of like favor with the popular crowd. Right, you had that most recent one, I don't remember his name, but like there's a recent one that came out. Like it has its community, but it's like super niche. I mean, besides Age of Empires, where are you gonna get like anything close to it? This one is awful. Well. I don't know. I can't give my opinion on RTS games. I just can't. I have not played enough of them. Like, my progression of gaming went from PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, where I would play Sly Cooper. And Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot, Ratchet and Clank. Into the PS3, where I would play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 4, 3, MW3, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare, you get it. Until like 2015, I started playing more PC, and I started playing League. And then ever since then, yes, Michiguchi, there will be a character right away. I have not touched Recognition Algorithm a single time yet. I don't know, it just does not seem fun. Also, Golden Girl's birthday was yesterday. Did y'all wish her happy birthday? Did y'all wish her happy birthday? Thought so. Go wish her happy birthday now. Thank you. Open Organize right now. Go wish her happy birthday. You're legally have to. Telling you. I make the rules. You don't have her? That's fine. I'm not mad. Fine. Good. Here we go. Really? You haven't even lost a 50-50 to her? That's crazy. Who needs GG when he can be unemployed? Even better. Laru? No, Laru. Lapland, the unemployed. GG. Kith. And you is on the cuck chair. Like, that's just the better option.
うちの店長だよ
That's a ship I endorse, just so you know. Listen, it's a pure meta ship. It's not anything based on canon or anything close. It's just they work well together.
あなたの欲望を無事に出してあげるわよ
Global drone casters. Now Kif.
本日特売日だよ力があれば失敗しませんよね毎度ありまたの子供の幸せの本日は当店をプレゼント届けに来たよいつもいっぱい買ってくれて
I feel like I'm missing something on my build.
ごちそうしたくだしそこの
Finishing blow.
スタイリングしてもらったら
And 2 gun salute. Okay. You is in the kitchen screaming. Sure, that works as well. That's a more safe for work version.
子供の幸せのためなら子供の幸せのためなら喜んでご来店ありがとうございましたまたの出口はあっちだよ足元に気をつけて子供の幸せのためさらに力持ちになった気がします
I've just accepted that I don't get them, Igor. It's fine. The lower the expectations, the less likely you are to get disappointed. I need to get the GG skin then. But how long till the Sanrio skin? That's the real fucking question. I've been waiting for a bit. 供の幸せのためなら喜んで手伝うよ I feel like this build has almost everything that I would want though. No Lethal Inferno, never mind. You and I lie. I mean, I will not. I won't be using any other Myrtle skin. Because I have the Kaiko one. Also, it wasn't a moan. It was me adjusting myself on my chair so I can see it cross-linked. Okay, relax. I don't give out those for free. The cock one? No, I only have one chair in my room. It's my one. Also, that would imply that I would have someone to get cucked by, which I don't. I don't even have that. That's another plus 15 Umbra. Thank you, game. You're one. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. You're right here? Chat, is this Riz? What do you even be cucking me with? Showing, oh, I have this character that you don't? That's for me too. I don't know what you would even be able to do. I have employment. That's what I'm getting cut by. I have a job. I have income. Sit there in that chair while I deposit my check. I'm already an old man. What do you want about him? I already have the bones of an 80-year-old. I'm already retired. Been retired since high school. I've been unk. The biggest unk a 23-year-old can be. Retired from streaming? I'm basically already. My ass only does 4-hour streams lately. That's basically a retirement. Fuck. $6.50. We win those. We win those. Also applied for the Enfield creator thing, content creator. But you know, I should really read the rules before applying for these things, because they have a 3,000 subscriber minimum requirement. But I applied anyways. How to speed up like this? You need tickets. 3K? Damn, yeah. Also, hi Dragon. Listen, we are 1.3k subs away. You watching the stream, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go now. If you're on Twitch, !YouTube. Just tell me you're with me. You don't got that pull, bro. You don't got that pull, Chris. You don't. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal. You gonna tell me you've been a content creator this whole time and you didn't tell me? Damn. SMH. I feel betrayed. And I will feel forever jealous, you know? I'm out. That's messed up. That's crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff that I'm listening to or reading today. Bro knows Lowlight by name. No, don't unsubscribe. We just reached 1.7k. Please, have mercy. My last video did horrendously. But I kinda expect it. It's a personal video, so... But still. This is an horrendous fucking run. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna walk. I'm gone. Also, lads, you'll not guess this, but I watched anime recently. I know. Fake anime watcher actually watched anime. And guess what I watched? If your guess was Isekai Trash, you are correct! I saw anime trash! Indeed, I am an anime watcher myself. But I tend to only watch trash. Although I did watch Sentenced to be a Hero. But it wasn't all. I also... I was gonna watch more. I was gonna watch the rom-com one. Where is it? So here's what I was actually gonna watch. I was gonna watch... Where is it? So I was gonna watch... There's a cute girl in the hero's party, so I tried to confess it to her. That's Isekai. You can't be in a rom-com with your childhood friends. I need to watch that one. What else did I watch? Noble Reincarnation, Born a Blessed, so I'll obtain an ultimate power. I saw that one. I then also saw Sentenced to be a Hero. Where's the other one that I saw? There was another isekai. Where's the blind guy? Oh, I saw the Kaguya-sama OVAs. Still pissed they're not adapting the Ishigami arc. Fuck you, Akasaka. God damn you. Where is it? Where's the blind guy? One. Am I blind? I know I'm not wearing glasses, but where is it? I can't find it. It's like, I'm a blind guy, something something. I'm blind, so I'll use my water magic to give me vision again. Something like that. This next anime is going to be Rent-A-Girlfriend? Okay, I'm not that trashy. I already get cucked by life. I don't need to get cucked by side characters, okay? I'm good. Even I draw a line at Rent-A-Girlfriend. Professionals have standards. I would watch Kiss Sis over Rent-A-Girlfriend. Yes, I do. I do consider myself to have some standards. Really? 2 gun salutes back to back? That's crazy. It has different. Okay, fuck it. I'll watch Yosuke Sora over that one. Although that one is also kind of fucking crazy. But like, you know, stop giving me Umbra melodies. Thank you. Nothing ever happens. Some things happened. Watch School Days? Oh, I watched School Days, alright. But not the full show, only a few scenes. And that was enough for me to not watch the rest. Wait, is that a back-to-back 650 win? No way. So you pussied out? No, I just didn't care for the show. I don't think you're a psycho, it's just, it's a very specific type of show. Uh-huh. Sure. Very wholesome. Very fulfilling. Uh-huh. I'm good. He's got a blast chase there, but it's fine. Is Automod clapping you? That's crazy. What the fuck did you expect? You said you hated German. Did you expect anything else? The language? You have to have that. You have to be specific about that on the message, otherwise Automat's gonna fucking shoot you dead. Wait, did I enhance? I didn't. Let me do that. Have you tried not being offensive? Also, this runs ass. Missing toy army. I mean, it could be worse, but it's not great. How is that offensive? You don't know. Which is the boss? Hey, you won't be hearing me talking shit about Twitch recently. Like, I saw someone get banned for an action they did in 2001. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, Twitch is banning people for live streams they did in September 2001. Okay, or something like that. Where was it? Like, did y'all see that shit? No, January 2001. Like, look. This person got banned for content that they did in January 2001. Okay? Listen. I'm good. You know, Twitch has snipers on the fucking windows ready for you, okay? And they got banned permanently for this. Okay? I'm good. I'm good. They got snipers out there. Just become a Twitch glazer? True. Larissa Pantsu. Base name? Definitely a choice. Also, am I dumb? Why did I spend all my money? Am I stupid? Don't answer that. The rhetorical question. I said it's a rhetorical question. Also, how are you doing, Virasa? Yes, Revolver, I will not play Isaac. Oh. No. Why would I ever do that? What about me playing Toho? I'm good. Double it and give it to the next person, actually. Help a brother out? Yeah, this brother here don't got money. I have €1 on my PayPal account. It's not even €1 now that I'm thinking. It's probably like $1. Yeah, a whole $1. Crazy, I know. You are literally rich. You're so right. My fault. You know how much you can buy with that money in Zimbabwe? I don't think it would be that much. I know coin conversions are kind of crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy. That's a plus 15, Ignis! With 2 double skill ones. Of a BK mill? Holy shit, that's the money Yostar paid me to blaze Stella Sora. True. Wait a minute, that's a lot. Now, when you put it like that. Okay, brother, Lira is not good. Like, liras is not a real money. Like that is some fake currency at the moment. I don't want to hear it. Like, that's monopoly money. Damn, no fairy tale rule. Almost everything else was decent. $1 is 43 liras. That's crazy. Give me a second. Ahead. Ahead. Did I read the Lotto event? I skipped the Lotto event. I don't like. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about the event lore because it's not following the current timeline. Like, we haven't even met Lotto in the canon. Like, the Shia one, you can still kind of get away with it, right? Because Shia does only get introduced in there. But like, dude, this man cares about mobile game lore. Yeah, I like about the story of the game that I play. Okay, that crazy. And the story is pretty good so far. A bit dragged out. There's a lot of yapping. But like, it's fine. Like, what do you mean at beginning of the chapter 5 we're gonna have to, like, legit? Like, the beginning of chapter 5, you would, like, not even just beginning, unironically, like, if I tell you the topic of chapter 5, you're gonna be like, nah, you're joking, right? The topic of chapter 5 of Stella Sora is about bread. It's bread. It's about bread. Shitty bread, specifically. Genetically modified bread to be shitty so it can fill you more. And it's dirt cheap. It's unironically the plot of chapter 5. Bread. Just bread. It's about a company making bread for adventurers that is the cheapest bread possible that will fill you the longest without having the least, like, while it being the least expensive possible for production. And the plot point is there is a version of that bread that tastes good. And you can have that. Because it fills you less. So solving world hunger? Yes, but no. Because the bread is only really used by adventurers. Oh no, there's also breeding. There's also breeding in chapter 5. And they say that the company that the whole plot is involved is the best at breeding. I have a proof of dialogue. Give me a second. Like, look. I'm here on the cover. United Harvest is famous for breeding. That's a dialogue. That I didn't make that up. That's a dialogue option. Like that, not even option. They just say that. Like, that's not me. That's the game. They have bread and breeding. They could have added bigger boobs. Have you seen Candace? You have not seen Candace. Or Shia. If you think that. If anything, there's too many big boob characters. Also, I'm not sure why I'm leveling up that potential. It's useless. But you know. Did anybody seen Candace after getting proper DD? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'll show you Shia after this run done. Holy mother of burst potential or melodies. Awful run though. Quite possibly the most horrendous of the runs. Oh, damage dealer? I mean, there's one person on the top 100 that uses Candace main for Nausicaa. She's a teacher, bro. The fuck you want her to be using? I heard self-improvement was bugged. The Nausicaa thing? That buffs her skill damage? How so? Is it not giving the buff? Or is it like giving multiple? Is it a good bug or a bad bug? What Gunnar bait, bro? You are a Dalulu. Yeah, it doesn't give the buff. Amazing. By the way, this is Shia. Her fit is so bad. She's a surfer, bro. And then you have Jiri. You also have Coronas, of course, but I don't really care for Coronas. Don't. I don't. Is it Gunnar bait? Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's Gunnar bait elements, but like, when I think Gunnar bait, I think fucking Brown Dust too. I don't really think Stella Sora. But that's the little good bit that exists in the Play Store. And it's like, wow, really? Crazy. Immediately lost to 650.
Oh wait, I hang left 650. I love doing 650s. Wow.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We are restarting already. Fire downpour, please. God knows why. Steam isn't exactly the most consistent with their policies with games. But hey, at least there's the Sex Fox Farm still in there, so you know they have their priorities correct. Slow dancing all night long. Dancing, dancing is what to do. Dancing is oh. Dancing is what to do. Dancing to the you. Yo. Can you buy me Femboy Food a house? No. I have no money. And you're not even legally allowed to play that game. I would probably be put in a list if I bought you that game. You couldn't decipher that from the title, Igor? On the floor, dancing. I think he does. I'm not even reading. You don't have to give them your true age. I still think it's odd me buying an NSFW game for a minor. Still not exactly the most correct thing to do. It is still an odd thing to do. Of all the people buying, you would look the least suspicious. What do you mean by that? What are you even saying? May I say I've never bought an SFW game before. Never. None. Nada. Zero. None. Yes, he's cracked them. No. I have no reason. Also, those games are usually dog shit anyways. Now I'm sure Steam is aware of all the isekai harem animes you've watched. Let me see him. Steam usually shows like the most recommended games for you on their shop. Let's see. Search the store. See, it doesn't even... Okay, that doesn't look good. Never mind, I'm not showing that. Let's just say one of my top genres for some reason is... Why? I have literally none of those. I have none of those games. Like, what do you mean? This is one of my top genres. I have never downloaded any games here. You can see like the other games and like recently stuff. Why is this there? Because I literally bought no games of that. I think it's a valid reason to be surprised because I've never downloaded or bought any of those games from Steam. $1,500 hours on VTube Studio? How many hours do I have on VTube Studio? 1.4k, not too far away. I mean, I have games with more hours. BDO is 1.5k. I mean, it could be worse. Does it? I actually never saw if it did. Why does VTube Studio have that tag though? What? Are people farming NSFW content off of VTube of all things? It does have the NSFW tag. Really? VTube Studio? What the fuck are people doing on VTube Studio that I am not aware of? You buying this random food again will be unsuspicious. It would, because first how would I get the money? I know, I'm just saying, like, what the fuck are people doing on VTube Studio to get that tag? Surely it's not the ASMR VTubers doing it. Like, if it was Kokaitsu, Kokaitsu Party or something like that, I don't remember the name specifically. I get that. But VTube Studio? But like I feel like that's still different. Like there is no inherent content in VTube Studio that is NSFW. That's what I'm trying to get at. This used to be my new follower sound, by the way. Even then, at least me personally, I have not seen anything like directly NSFW from VTube Studio. But you don't make the model in VTube Studio. That's the thing. You make the model like live 2D. You paint it. AI became scary good in ASMR. I don't listen to ASMR, so I would not be aware of it. But you use them on VTube Studio? Not only. But I think that's still like different. Like, does VR chat have the NSFW tag? No, not Clear Obscure Expedition 33. No. It doesn't. You gonna tell me that VR chat is not more NSFW? It is. You know, no, it doesn't. You know how many dicks I've seen in VR chat just by existing? Like, it's an insane amount. More than what you probably should see it. I had a big VR chat like era for a while. I will not explain what I did in VR chat. What I think about Valheim still being early access? I mean, who cares? DayZ was in early access for like, what, 10, 12 years? It's fine. Valheim is so good at though. Well, they're a small dev team for what I remember. So the fact that you expect anything else is more surprising. You never finished it? And you're fine, you don't have to worry about it being in early access still. Oh, this is another break, sadly. No Max Little Inferno. No Max Fairy Tale. Fight bosses, but I can't really go fight the boss at the moment because I wouldn't be doing better results with the current build that I have on this account. Like, most people don't give a fuck. It just, since I'm trying to push for top 100, this is what ends up happening. Those grinding multiple accounts? Yeah, I'm free to play. And it's a gacha game, otherwise I will not be able to keep up with the new characters. Thank you for that information. I don't know what it has to do with the game, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Did they do a good job at least? Fuck no. Then why'd you let them? Fuck, Lethal Inferno was a +2 right there, I'm blind. You lost a bet? That's why you don't do bets. $50-50? We win those? If you won, you would have fucked up his hair. Y'all just don't appreciate your hair. Nothing wrong with. You don't have a receding hairline, and you also live in Turkey. You don't have to travel across country to get it. You can just get it on your own country, in case you did have it. So you're fine. Why would you? Well, who knows? You have no receding hairline yet. Although if you already had it, I would be more concerned. Nah, I like my hair long. Like, even my model doesn't show, like, I have longer hair than my model. Surely this is the run? I god hope so. Long is too problematic to handle? It is. It's a pain in the ass. Especially if it's like mine where it's naturally curly. It's cooked. But I like it. And it was my first ever sign of rebellion. Because I used to be forced to cut my hair every year or so. And 1 year I just said no. And I left it grow. Hey. Yeah. My hair grows super fast. So you go to a barber every month? Well, I wouldn't like fucking keep it the same style. I would end up letting it slightly grow and then cut it. And also, my ass could not afford to go to a barber every month. Are you insane? Is this something that I'm too poor to relate to? It's like $10! What do you mean? What are y'all on? What? Yes, that's a lot! What pocket money? What are y'all? Okay, okay. Okay, I live in a different type of poor that y'all do not live in, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Like, my level of poor has to be like an insane, like, difference. Like, because what do y'all mean? Y'all just getting a... Yes, they did. Like, but like, we don't just have enough money to be like throwing it on into a barber shop every month. Are y'all insane? Also, this run is pretty fucking goated. This is kind of fucking goated though. Wait, Toy Army is not leveled, but that's fine. That's Lethal Inferno with a 5-4 shadowing and a 6 perfect acting. Kind of goated. God awful melodies. We don't talk about those. But like, this is kind of goated. Kind of goated. Kind of goated. Let's kind of goated. Kinda go then. Do every 2 months then, make it. That's not how that works. Also, I'm not gonna cut my hair. I like it long. All of our countries are fucking dirt shit poor, bro. What do you? Of course it's gonna be like almost the same price. No, it doesn't change depending on the hairstyle. It's like if it's a cut, Here it's always $10, no matter what type of cut. I'm gonna have to ult here. Damn, I deal no fucking damage on this account. But no Ignis Pen does to a motherfucker. Dude, I'm just gonna play on my other account. Like, if I don't have Ignis Pen, fuck that. Skill issue, not gonna lie. No, it's a no Ignis Pen issue. Like, watch. 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 You have celebration resumed today? I don't want to hear it. Okay, I'm face stacking everything. We love that. Let me restart. No, they're not. They're kind of ass. I'm gonna try to save Little Inferno for the next. Okay, trigger second phase. No, SR is not. No, this is not full ultimate build. I'll show you the build in a second. I did it too early. Thank you, auto-targeting, for sending me across the fucking map! Dog shit auto-targeting system, dude, I swear to god. Did you sabotage me, Chris? Did you ask Yostar to make their auto-aim system so scuffed just to fuck me over in that moment? That's crazy. That's dedication, though. I respect that. That's dedicated hatred. I respect that. Base trigger. We wait for 7 stacks. Spam Laru. When will money make you corrupt? My fault. One day. I'll fix that one day. That was not even my best run. I did a better run not really on the stream. I did an 8.556. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, but let me show my record. So, I know that record is at 34. It's not the best record ever though. Here, there's a simple few reasons why. Still good, right? I got all the key ones that I needed. But peak performance is at 1. And celebration resumed is at 5. And toy arm is at 4. And this one is not fully thing. Yes, Sonetica. So, that was just a quick demonstration. Let me show it more slowly. So, when it comes to like the full burst, you want a Lethal Inferno first. Usually when like when your normal floor skill is like 6 seconds on cooldown, if you don't have reincarnated, just so you can like give it time for it to come back on off cooldown. And then after it gets 7 stacks, you use floor skill, Laru ultimate. And then if you have the battle pass disc, Fuyuka skill, and then ultimate. Also, one thing you want to avoid happening is what's happening right now, where my Salado is more busy fucking hitting her skill on the fucking little guys, which is not ideal because, see? Because that means the boss is not getting the debuff. That's not a good run. I have to judge it. I mean, Revolver has been here for the longest. And Revolver has been a different type of hater. He's been hating on every game that I play, specifically, and wanting me to play Isaac. But, like, his type of hatred is not, like, humbling. Like, you can't get humbled by Revolver's type of hatred. Like, he is the rage bait type of hatred. Not the humbling type. Can I actually save the Salado skill? Let me see if I can. And like not suffer too many consequences. I'm suffering a lot of consequences for not using it. Fuck it. I'm here now. Okay. I did it to her. I'm fucking dumb as hell. Don't do what I just did. Do I even have humble haters? Yes, Chris. Chris keeps me humble. Oh god. I'm so ass. I'm literally top 100. You can literally not say that I'm ass when I'm top 100. Yo, get these minions out of the fucking way, bro. Okay. Flora ult. Check the shield up top. Wait for it to 6 stacks. Okay, now use everything. And now always spam Lotus skill off cooldown. Okay, ultimate ran out. You and like 4 other people play this game. That is just untrue. Eight, 5, 6, 9. Wait, let me type that number just so I can keep track of it. 8, 5, 6, 9. 8, 5, 6, 9. 4, 7, 3. What rank would that put me? Eight, 5, 6, 9. That would be rank 47 or 48. Rank 48. Because it's hype, bro. It's hype. I'm free to play and I'm beating the ass of like probably a bunch of fucking whales. What is my first team? Oh, on Boss Blitz? Let me check. Would you say this is better than old prior build? I feel like it is because you can get away with more ultimates. On Boss Blitz, my Boss Blitz is so neglected, you don't want to see it. I haven't even done this buff skill damage. And this one buffs what? Minion damage.
What? What the Sigma? What the Sigma?
But this one I can go, no, I can't go ultimate. It's the alpha, it's the same issue. I'll go my 34 record. Neglected, aka I can't play the game. What the fuck do you mean? I was top 100 on the previous boss blitz. Hello? You good? Get Link to the Inferno going. Any second now. On next. Oh, basically. Now. Wait for it to go crazy. Go crazy. He went break immune. You are such a slut for that. You know that, right? You are a slut for that. Yes, revolver. What must I even have on my Flora? Talk dirtier, right? Okay, listen here. Not intentional. How long until reset? 1 hour and a half. Okay, we'll wait for that, I guess. Also, never. Revolver. Never. Because it's not a game that I'm interested in.
Boring. Isn't there anything
Lucas Nemo,
else
thank you so
more
much for the follow. Thank you,
interesting
thank you,
to
thank you. I
do?
appreciate it. It went fucking immune again. Stream GTA Online? Hell no. 40k in 30 seconds? It's alright. We face tank those, we don't care. We're built different. I'm gonna wait for Lado skill to come back up. There you go, I can Lado ult now. Or not Lado ult, the Flora ult. Wait for the sacks. I mean, depends on what team you're using, right? What team are you going, Lucas? Your record is 32? The record level doesn't matter. Oh, I fucking died. Lama. Yep, infield in 2 weeks or so? $174k. So how many, what are people doing on this side? 616. Yeah, brother. Is it old build? Let me try my old build. Oh, I need to change my emblems though. I played the RG once. I had 1 viewer. I don't have charge efficiency though to make this good. Oh, wrong build. Fuck. Do we know if the first player? Surely it's the T5 Fuyaka, right? It's not just a rando T0 Fuyaka doing that. Okay, you do not play this game though, Revolver. Weak rage bait. Like, my full aura will ult once in a fucking full moon though. Like, I have no charge efficiency. Yo, friends list. Yo, y'all got energy? You got games on your phone? Don't look. I'm committing a sin. Got games on your phone. Hey, that's some charge efficiency. I'll take that. Hey, that's some. It's not a crazy amount, but it's some. I'm not gonna spend more. I'm not gonna spend more. What is this well behavior? I'm free to play. I don't want to hear it. I'm free to play. Excuses? There's not. I have not spent a single penny in this game. Oh, I accidentally used all my skills. Just play better if you're free to play. That's what I am. What are you on about? I'm top 100. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Dude, my game just... What the fuck was that? My game almost crashed. No shot, bro, is saying that. I actually had it like before. I had a player on a different game yell at me because since I was not top like 100, I cannot talk. That person is still like living rent free in my head. Dude, there's no shot. This build is better. I don't have enough ults. I don't have enough ults! I don't have enough charge efficiency! He was not top 20 though, that's the thing. God, this is a whole fucking brick. God, I don't have a single good Shia record. Holy shit, put me in jail. Pussy is running away. Also, shouldn't you be fucking steamrolling this boss, Igor? Steam! Not even Steam, Oculus Quest, you motherfucker! What do you need permissions for? You are not connected! You do not need to update anything, Metal Link! What the fuck was that? Okay, now I'm just getting, like, triggered. Okay. Hello? PC? What is happening? Am I getting hacked by Meta? Is it because I shit talked Instagram? My fault. Restart your computer. Your Meta Quest said may not work. My Meta what? Who turned on my Meta? What the hell? They heard me talking shit about Meta. No, not on this account. I have no luck spend. Don't forget, no luck spend. What are you aiming at? Fuck. 40k. I mean, for no pen, fucking jingling, I think it's alright. Am I top 10% with this though? What? That dog shit score puts me in 176. What? 176? What the fuck? That dog shit score? What are these top 100 motherfuckers smoking, dude? What the? What? Okay, this has to be a T5 Shia with like the most goated fucking things possible. Where's laptop? Damn, no laptop. Oh no, there it is. Do we know if Not is a whale? I actually don't know. Okay, the main issue with this is I just need more energy recharge. It's literally a charge efficiency, sorry. I'm stamina capped. It's not even like record cap. I'm stamina capped. It's crazy. Issue is the first boss too. I mean, if you have Nausicaa, you can fucking deal with this boss, right? This boss is the most Nausicaa shill. Speaking of that, I guess I'll try to do it on my other account. Issue is that it's skill? Clearly not. Although my Nausicaa is also ass, so it's like it's still insane. I'm still gonna get my ass beat because my Nausicaa is built like shit. Then what are people using on the first? I guess Shia. Look at how ass my Nausicaa is, bro. Okay, don't look at that. That one looks insane. But like, look at the rest. Okay, it doesn't look that bad, but like, look at this. This is ass. This one kind of crazy. Almighty Leader plus Youth Annihilation, but you don't even go Youth Annihilation. So you and the number one build were the same. They were not. If you think so, they were not. I don't think you understand how insane the number one build has to be. They are not. They had the same characters. They had not the same build. They did not have the same build. First, my floor is in level 90, so I don't even have access to a third emblem. Second of all, he probably has talents which are duplicates for the main character, which gives like a 48% damage increase. I'm sorry, Fuyuka. I'm talking about the Fuyuka guy, not. They have Shi on the first one, and they have Manova as well. I don't have Manova. This account has Manova. Let me see if I can do it with this one. No, not this one. I need to make a run for Shia. Let me do that. Yeah, they even have my firstborn child. Like, okay, it's fine. You become 17 this year. Good for you. Question mark. Also, I need the finale echoing event disc for this. I think once I have my finale echoing disc, this build becomes a bit better. Because I replaced the Cataclysm one, and I'm chilling. Fuyuka literally saved Mystique, you think so? Classic Fuyuka. solo carrying the entire Stella Sora cast. She did defeat one of the three beasts, so. She is the champion of Petal Bloom, or the leader of Petal Bloom. Didn't expect nothing less from the goat. I did not mean to get that one, but it's still fun. Ah! Ladia! Hello! Hello, Ladia! Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you had a fantastic stream, Ladia. Let me actually do a proper raid shout out. Hope y'all having a fantastic day. Welcome in, everyone. My name is Raikon, or Raikon, whichever one you prefer. I play a lot of video games, but lately I've been playing a lot of Stella Sora and Arc Knights. And I also play other games and play other gachas as well. And I do intend to be playing Enfield in a few weeks as well. Shut up, Femcon. Okay. Mods should revolver for 30 seconds. Make the introduction 10 words or less. I'll just speak fast, so it sounds like it's 10 words. Why should you hire me? No, why should I work for you? Mog the boss, or farm the boss. Or the hiring crew. Why should I work for you? And I should ask you that question. Why should I work for you? It sounds like you speak fast. It sounds like you read a freaking book. I mean, I have been known to read. Not actual proper books, but a lot of gacha dialogue. Because you need money. I could get money on another place. Why should I work for you specifically? And what can your company offer when it comes to progression and fulfillment of my career? Can I expect to go and increase my, or let's just say, ranking inside the company? Or would I forever be stuck in this place or in this role? OnlyFans? I didn't say OnlyFans. That's just literally just making that up. We are just lying for the sake of lying. Go to McDonald's, little bro. I worked at McDonald's for like a week until I saw that they were scamming me, and I was getting paid like €3 something an hour before taxes. This live is OnlyFans? Shit. You're so right for that. This is only for fans. Count me out then? Damn, that's crazy. I actually do want that because support skill damage actually skills a decently amount of well. Fucker! I didn't get the 650. How dare you? I will beat you the fuck up. Hate watching since 2023. True. That is true. From YouTube chatter to Twitch chatter hater. This is the progression that we have here on my channel. Everyone begins in YouTube somehow. Somehow ends up on Twitch hating me. I don't know what that is. Revolver. Nobody starts on Twitch. I don't know. Chris, did you start on Twitch? I actually don't remember. I got a big boost from YouTube, but I don't remember who exactly started specifically on Twitch. It's been so long. And yet you have 300 hours on TF2. Yeah, you want me to check last time I played Team Fortress 2? Team Fortress 2? I played when Muselk was playing TF2, bro. 2023 was when I last played it. January 25th, 2023. That game turned to shit, bro. Ooh, no hair pursuit? This shit is ass. No? TF2 best game of all time? Sure, buddy. I do also love to live in delusions of grandeur. Wait, I built for the... Never mind, I forgot this is minion damage. Although I can't say TF2 was the first ever game I spent money on, even before League of Legends. And it was to buy a Man vs. Machine ticket. But the thing is, that purchase of that ticket was actually bigger for my account than I thought at the time, because this, I don't know if Steam still does this, but if you haven't spent a single dime on Steam, you can't do shit. Or it was no, on TF2, not just Steam. Like you can't have a big inventory yet, like a small ass inventory. On Steam, you couldn't add friends. You still have like, you have to like do a weird stuff to add friends. It's like super odd. I get some awkward ass restrictions. It is still doing that? That's so crazy. Such an awkward restriction as well. And you can't trade as well. Probably. I mean, I did better on this account with my Shia, but that makes sense. I have Manova. 60k. Now this one is, I mean, I can try. Why are they all so short? They're chibified. I mean, not just that. I mean, some of them are actively short. Like, she is like 152, I think. Like, how tall are you? I remember like seeing their height somewhere. I don't remember where, but I remember like seeing like she being like super short. Bro, she's taller than you. I am 166, basically 167. I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay, let me make a Nazca build real quick. Although, do I want to go Nanoha? Is that something I want to do? I mean, no, I would just fucking go Fuyuka. My Fuyuka is so ass. My Fuyuka is so ass. My Fuyuka is so ass on this account, bro. My Fuyuka is ass, though. Do you need an example record? I have like a good idea. Like what I can do is just this fucking. I have no energy efficiency. Laptop, I have no energy efficiency. What the fuck do I do? Do I cry myself to sleep or something? Is that my only option? Like, is it just over for me? Oh, shot, dude. What? What kind of sorcery do you fucking put on your Fuyuka, bro? Do you have charge efficiency on your Flora, though? %, on Flora and 10% on Lado. I'm gonna be honest, Lado doesn't really need it. But Flora, god, dude. Flora fucking needs all the energy possible. I mean, this account has a Flora at level 60, so I'm cooked. I need to level up. Like, I got 173k on my other account. But I ulted once. Because Flora couldn't ult faster. I mean, I'm still surprised I got 176 on the boss blitz, but it seems like this season laptop, finale echoing is my place. There I'm like top 53 with my most highest score that I was able to do on simulation, so I think that's where I'm doomed to stay. Why don't I get the buffs? Which buffs? Damn, no Umbra mark or Ignis marks. No fairy tale. Oh. Sorry. Something took over me for a second there. Like some sort of demon took over for a second. I hope you all don't mind. You know. Valid crash out, if I do say so myself. Yeah, what you got here? I'm already seeing a +1 on peak performance and I'm getting like taunted. And I see a +3 on celebration resume. What is up with y'all getting celebration resume +3? Like, can y'all talk about that for a second? Okay, my M's are better though. On Fuyuka, that is. The Flora potentials though got kind of crazy. Still not bad though. You get fast Sheik's Ogmas? Okay, that's just rude. I don't even have emblems on my floor. Ow. I need to wait for probably like what, next week to get the events. Like, this account is the one that is gonna build Mystique, so I can't spend too many resources. Oh, no, yeah, Mystique. I'm cooked. Let's try to get at least 70, I guess. I am so insanely broke that I should go to jail. I can't. That's like not even enough. How many pulls do I have on this bitch? What disc would I even want from this? Shit, give me a Shisha disc. Oh, fuck you too. I got fucking Aeronad. Shit, give me a... Come on. There won't be a day where I won't get Aeronad. Like, it's just so annoying, bro, that I can't get it. Like, on one account I have good potential runs, on the other one I have good emblems, but neither are combined. They're never together. Also, Bold Challenge? Is Bold Challenge good now? I remember it's scaling like shit. What? Oh, you got it +3 early. Got him. Yeah, this is just a reset already. What is this? -1 ticket. Back to back, only like level 1. So like, what is this? Like criminal behavior. Hey, we early 650? Like, what is this? Everything is a +1. -80 for a 1 level up. That's crazy. +1 again. I'm going to have a crash out on stream. Can I do that? Is that legal? Everything's legal as long as there's no officials. Damn, you so right. I mean, don't you need to like lot of like 2 minions though to make it work? Like from 2 different supports, get like the ultimate damage bonus. No, that's the event disc. Let me shut the fuck up for a second. Sorry, that's the event disc. Let me shut the fuck up. Lack of sleep does this. Ignore me. Mm-hmm.
本日特売日だよ。ご来店ありがとうございました。またのお越しね。いい目つきしご来店ありがとうございます。
Thank you. Iron Fist blow 1. How about you Iron Fist me my blow? What? I'm just gonna shut up.
いい商品が入ったら、お、マジナイスタイミング。毎度あり。お、へえ、いい目つきしてるじゃん。毎度あり。ほら店長、お客さん帰るってさ。
Oh, go in. Bye. Only now I'm getting Fairy Tail rule, but Auto Army was right there. I mean, could it be better? 100%. Like, I'm missing his 18% damage taken there. And it can work. Maybe. Maybe it can work. Although, again, this Fuyuka has no good emblems for this. Like, it has good skill damage ones, but it has no good ultimate ones. I guess it has this one. Slice. Charge efficiency on that one. Weak performance on this one. Wait, would this be better? Yes. No ultimate damage increase though. And no flora buffs as well. Yeah, can this boss not attack me when it's still not even active? Next break, I guess. Okay, Ladu, can you not target a random fucking minion? One little bit more. No, this is like I have no Ignis spend. Yeah, on this account it's cooked. I mean, like until I get Ignis Pen on this account, like it's kind of a bit cooked. I mean, as long as I get top 10 is what I care for, but yeah. This account is just gonna be a bit cooked for a while. The thing is, I try to do like a run with my ultimate build on this one, which has Ignis Pen, but like I couldn't like barely ult. Like on my decent. Was it this one? Can I crit? Can I crit, please? I did worse here than my fucking 34 record. Like, this is a pretty solid record as well. Wow. Yes, reducing the attack of the enemy. That's what I need, game. Also, I'm gonna remove friends here. Haven't logged in since last year. Haven't logged in since last year. Logged in since last year. Anyone wants to send a friend request, feel free to send it now. If I could, I'd get this. Like, that's 60 plus energy. And it goes crazy. Add you? Good thing. Motherfucker, you still streaming? Damn, do I stream that little? Holy fuck. I'm managing 2 accounts, Igor. It's a bit hard. Muffin, there used to be times I would stream hours a day. Hello. Although back then I was playing. Bonus, nothing. My music stopped. What can I do? There's literally nothing for me to do. I would have to wait for a reset. But it's in 21 minutes though. What can I do for 21 minutes? Is there a rage bait that I can farm? Oh yeah! Yo, click my fucking infield link on Discord, bro. Who hasn't? I'm gonna be pissed. If you haven't clicked on my infield link, I'm gonna be pissed. Play IS7? Yeah, let me do that real quick. Click my fucking infield link on Discord, you criminals. Who hasn't? Like, come on, I only need one more person. At least, for the mission. Y'all are denying me 900 supplies. You know what 900 supplies does? It can give me the weapon, dude. And I could possibly get a PS5. Or $7 worth of Griffline coupons. Or an acrylic stand. You guys are denying me this for not clicking the link. So for those that haven't, click the link on this chat. I'm not even sponsored. It's literally just me trying to get rewards for myself. Okay. I will no longer click my links. Yeah, they're keyloggers. My fault. I feel silly from time to time, so I do it. I send a keylogger from time to time to keep people like aware. Can't you ask my mom or the kids? The kids are 3 years old. And my mom is too busy playing Love in Deep Space. So she's cooked on a different way. Bum 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 bum. Why am I still live? Oh, good question. I'm not sure. I'm scrolling through Twitter at the moment. Wanna make a video at which one? I'm not sure if I want to do reaction today. If I do it, it's probably tomorrow. There's also that video of that I saw of Enfield that it was probably rage bait from a small file, whatever the name is. But I don't know if I want to watch that. I don't know if I want to engage with rage bait. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, boom. Dun, dun, dun. Which one is? I am not watching this now. I'm not watching this now. Hell no, that's a whole hour video. Nah. I'm good. I know it was requested long ago, but I'm not watching it now. I mean, I could just call it here for today. I want to also go eat, so it's fine. Should have done it earlier? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, sure, I'll just call it here for today, lads. Tomorrow, same time, probably. I have no reason not to. Again, go click the fucking link. Let me check. Have y'all clicked the link? I swear to God, if y'all haven't, I'm gonna crash out. Y'all did. Thank you. Thank you. Watch this PS5, baby. I didn't get a PS5. Watch this weapon, though. Boom. Fucker. Give me the weapon. It's just that fucking easy. I don't know what that is. But we got the weapon, baby! We fucking got the weapon. And I need to do 4 more draws to get the portrait as well. We get those. We get those. Let me check. Who's streaming? Angler is streaming. Okay. We'll raid Angler. Say hello to her. She's playing Portal at the moment. Better than me because I cannot be smart enough from that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon, or a good night, whatever that might be, of course. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream today. When it comes to YouTube videos, I will be releasing one eventually. I do want to make one talking about the good old yeah. The new finale echoing event and talking about how if it's reasonably difficult, if it's not, if it's well focused, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'll have to see how I'm gonna write that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye bye.